Hello class, I am your substitute teacher, Mr. S. And today we are going to learn about Louis Riel and his legacy.
Mr. S, what exactly was Riel's legacy?
That is a very good question, Jamie. Luckily, I have created a very informative video on the topic. Louis Riel's legacy. Louis Riel wanted the Métis to have a voice. Despite the government opposing him, he continued to fight in the name of the Métis. Before Riel, the Métis were seen as lower than the white man. When the surveyors came to Rupert's Land, the Métis could not stop them from taking their land. So, Riel stood up for them and expressed his concerns. This made him a popular figure, which made his speeches about peace much more impactful. As you can see, his legacy lived on. There are now many Indigenous and Métis political figures who played a major role in the government.
Louis Riel established the provisional government of the Red River Settlement and negotiated with the Government of Canada to establish Manitoba as a province in 1870. He led two resistance movements against the Prime Minister, John A. Macdonald. His goal was to defend the Métis rights and their identities, and also the French language, as the Northwest Territories came progressively under the Canadian sphere of influence. Wow, that was a really great and informative video.
Yes, it was. Now, does anybody have any questions?
Mr. S,
Yes?
why were the Métis seen as lower than the white man?
Much like the Indigenous communities, the Métis cultures were known as impure or uncivilized. They were known as savages, and it was because of this that they were lower, that they were seen as lower than the white man. Any other questions?
Mr. S,
Yes, Jamie?
what were the two resistance movements that Riel led?
The two resistances that Louis Riel led were against the Canadian government and its Prime Minister, Sir John A. Macdonald. He was trying to defend the rights of the Métis. Does anybody else have any questions?
Mr. S,
Jamie again.
what happened to Louis Riel after his resistance movement?
First he was exiled into America, but then after he returned back to Canada, he was hung. Looks like class is over. Goodbye for now.